Nationally, we have over 8,000 wards. So government wants to target 1,000 people in every ward and do things to, if they are into all kinds of business, find ways to scale up their business. If they are into manufacturing, find ways to help them to increase volume, to increase value, and make them really wealthy. The idea is that government wants to at least push, if you multiply 8,000 wards times 1,000, that's over 8 million people. The government wants to make sure that they become wealthier, they become richer, and so that we can really begin to solve the problem of poverty in our country. Nigeria is a big country, over 200 million people. Many of our people are still very poor. So that's the next phase of government's program, to address the problem of poverty at the ward level. In every ward, Enugu State is involved everywhere, all parts of the country. So that is the program of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we are going to see the program implemented very, very soon. The governors have been told, and they are going to be involved in the implementation of it. I want to thank, I'm here, one of the officials now talking last, to thank all of you for coming for this program. We really appreciate the turnout. I want to thank our women for coming. We appreciate your turnout. We like the way you have brought excitement to this forum, and we thank you very much. I want to thank everybody. As we say in Igbo, Dalunu. How have I got it right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, women. That was the strategic Bayo Onanoga, Institute journalists, the people we looked up to before venturing into journalistic, Honorable Minister, sir, we've heard from Abuja. Let us now hear from Enugu, because it's a two-way traffic, and we have to grab them all. Since we are descending, we are not ascending. Permit me to start with our revered traditional rulers by inviting the chairman, Enugu State Traditional Rulers Council, a nurse who practiced in America and came to practice traditional rulership in his community. His Majesty Igwe Asogwa, you are welcome, Your Majesty.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. I want to thank the Almighty God for a day like this and privilege to talk to you guys today. I want to especially welcome, on behalf of the traditional rulers of Enugu State Extraction, to welcome the Honorable Minister. He's a handsome man for that matter. I saw you at Esunupe's birthday. That's the last time I saw you. So, and now you're in my state. And I also want to thank my brother, Honorable Dr. Uche Naji, the Minister for Science and Innovation. I also want to thank all especially this guy, he's the SS Secretary President. He always writes appointment letters. So I remember him just coming from a background. I want to thank the women that took out their time, left their families to be here since 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I want to also thank the PGs for the job you do at home. I do not know, and the members of the press, I want to thank all. And especially we want to thank God and thank our president. I came here to especially thank him, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Yes, he's doing a good job. Everything you said, he had paid serious attention. I differed on one place when you said we are in the mainstream. I want to also thank him for providing a level playing ground for us to have a new vice chancellor, the first university in Nigeria, UNN. I also want to thank him for working with our intelligent governor. He came here January 6th, and he said, despite party affiliations, he lost my governor. And we love him. then, recently, he appointed a commissioner, Mr. Honorable Peter Eze. We appreciate him for that. Of course, he'll be working with Dr. Uche Energy, so we know that, and our members of the reps. But then, on the mainstream, we are still in the periphery when it comes to federal appointment. And we thank you for the Chief of Naval Staff from Enugu State. Then we want to thank him for always making money available for the governors, because anytime they have the Federal Executive Council meeting, he always say, ask your governors, I gave them this, I gave them this. And our own governor is using his own very well. So we appreciate him for that. We also want to thank him for making the oncology center viable in UNTH. Only thing I will encourage him, the SSA, is to do a feedback mechanism. You know, measure of success. There's a way we measure success. You don't just put an institution without monitoring it. Let us see how it's monitored and give a measure of success after some time. I know the Minister Patel is doing well, good. We're all doing, everybody's doing, but it's a very integral part of the society where we can go. Now, let me go to my constituent traditional rulers. I don't know how long I have, but I'm trying to be fast. But let's pay attention. I thank him for giving room for constitutional review of the 1999 Constitution. Change is constant. Nigerians have to learn to accept changes. We need to change because of youth restlessness. We need to embrace the youth. We need to find them. We need to bring them together. These traditional rulers here and the whole nation is restless because of youth and restlessness. So we need to carry them along whatever we do. So I thank God that he came up with an idea of public hearing for constitutional review. And I was happy about that. So a lot of changes were put in. The women, what do they call it? They have a code for it. The women in legislation, because the women are population are high. The election reforms, those things I'm not an expert in. But the one that concerns me directly is my people here, my brothers here, the traditional rulers. In this group of people, we have the best professionals. Any profession is found in here, be it military, be it academia, be it medical, be it radiology, whatever it is, they have it. So every community picks out the best to be their king. So now on the constitutional, we don't have the constitutional rule. So I want to encourage him to keep doing what he's doing with the legislations, to see how they can work it together. So on behalf of them, I'm appealing that we should look for constitutional rule for constitutional rulers. We should make it in the constitution. And so the agitation for creation of state, the population is growing. So I acknowledge him that he's doing this. So please, let the message refer to him that Enugu State Chairman of Traditional Rulers Council is acknowledging him for the mediation for new creation of states because of the population situation. The population is growing so fast, and we need to find a way to bring development to the grassroots. We thank him for the Southeast Development Commission. We thank him for the Southeast Insurance Commission. He did all that. We pay attention. And he came here. We don't have alternative to Tinubu at the Aso Rock. Let the record. We don't have alternative yet. He's the man. But my brothers here, none of them is in the board of any board appointment anywhere. All the traditional. I run about 500 of them. None is the none. 3 people have national honors in this place. None is the chancellor of a university except one in Gombe. So we are acknowledging and we are advocating for more inclusion, more inclusiveness, more acknowledgement, more knowledge, more exposure. So the road network, the food, but most especially, even if you forget everything I've said, engaging with the youths, please, very important. Otherwise, the security of this nation is not stable until we engage them to meaningful things, not things we say and then we don't do. I'm glad that you're the first Minister of Information I've seen close that has not, I don't see you lying in it anywhere here. Every point you brought, I paid attention, and there were things the President promised us here in Enugu State when he came on January 6th. My governor had multiple projects, he couldn't even see all of them. And up to today, he's still opening projects. You can see he didn't have time to be here. I was with him on 2 of them today. Yes. So we thank him for saying particularly that he can work with him despite party affiliations. I'm glad to see that. Please send him that message. Okay, please. Thank you so much. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister, sir, the oracle has spoken. The oracle spoke. So take back a vital message. And of course, you took some. We are now moving, we will always say our Lord's spiritual and temporal. That we are now inviting the representative of the Archbishop of the Ecclesiastical Province of Enugu Anglican Province and the Bishop of Enugu North Diocese of the Anglican Communion, talking about Most Reverend Dr. Eze, ably represented by a canon of the Anglican Communion, to take 2 minutes and give us the religious goodwill message. You're welcome, man of God.
Thank you, the Honorable Minister and your entourage. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor, ably represented. Our traditional rulers, the PGs, our mothers. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol to bring you goodwill message from His Grace, the Most Reverend Engineer Sosthenes Ike Chukwueze, PhD, MNSC Justice of Peace, the Archbishop of the Ecclesiastical Province of Enugu, and the Bishop of the Diocese of Enugu North. It is with great joy that the Archbishop welcomes all that have come for this town hall meeting, and the Archbishop is delighted with the disruptive innovation that is going on in Enugu State under the governorship of His Excellency, Dr. Peter Mba, and he wishes that this will continue because we can see that we have a working governor. And also to the Honorable Minister, we've had the wonderful plans that the Tinubu-led administration has for Nigeria in general. And we want to say, just as we've been properly intimated, that plans will be also set in motion, that this laudable vision of His Excellency, Mr. President, will be felt at the grassroots so that it will not just be heard on the top. And for us, as the religious body, we've always done and will continue to do, praying for this administration to succeed, and also educating the people that listen to us every time for them to know that building a nation is everyone's responsibility. Thank you for coming to Enugu, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. If you have money, you don't stay long in the market. Those staying long in the market are people empty-handed in the market. Permit me to appeal to our PGs. The ways spoke your mind. I appeal to you. But the women folk must say something before the honorable member of the House of Reps wraps it up. Because as soon as it is 9 o'clock, some of us here will not get buses to their homes. That is our own law in Enugu, and it is helping us security-wise. So, National Council of Women's Societies is represented by the state chairperson, our own the Honorable Mrs. Ebo. Please come and take 1 minute and talk to our people before we invite our member representing us, the man who has done so much in his area. National Council of Women's Societies. If nobody spoke from the female folk, all we are doing here is aviation saga.
Thank you, Ndudi. Your Excellency, our project governor of Enugu State, ably represented by the Commissioner for Information, the Minister for Information, and our brother, Minister for Science and Innovation. Please, Igwe, please permit me to stand on already established protocols. Honorable Minister, on behalf of the women of Enugu, we have been here since 4:30 p.m., waiting to see you, to hear from you, because I know you have a message for Enugu from our President, Bola Tinubu. Honorable Minister, thank our President for us, and in my place, they say every successful man, there's a good woman behind. We will thank our Senator Oremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 9th of June, she was in Enugu. She's our Ugo Simba. I know you people were aware that she has a title in Enugu from the throne of the chairman of Enugu State Traditional Council. She came in with most of the project from Renewed Hope Initiative about hepatitis B, HIV, and kids for the nursing mothers in Enugu State. And we say a very big thank you. But sir, please, while thanking our president, please remind him that we have continued to say space for the women. We still say reserved seat for the women. Honorable, thank you, the minister. Now, mgbe nwanyị na-abụghị ihe ụgagala. Mgbe nwanyị na-abụghị ihe ụgagala. Mgbe nwanyị na-abụghị ihe ụgagala. Nwanyị bụ ihe. My brother, I will not take you so long. I have to interpret the song that my sister has just said now, that the time has gone when women is no longer remaining in the kitchen or in the other room. That is now time, yes sir, it's now time for women, and it's a good time for the women. That we will plead with his president and you, the entourages from Abuja, to please speak on behalf of the women of this country, to include us, to reserve our seats, and we still plead for more appointments for the women, both in the National Assembly, both in the Senate, and board members, even in the institutions. As you can see, most of our women will see us in all capacities. Will see us in all capacities. And we can do better and better and better. And entrust us, we will continue to do better. Take our message to our president and our mommy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. As you are giving the traditional rulers some appointments and some board members, the women should not be forgotten. At least let us increase it from 35% affirmative to at least 65. Women, I think I spoke your mind. Just as from today, take 65. Mr. Minister, sir, as we are rounding off, if we are not getting anything from the State Executive Council member of Enugu State here, everything we are doing here amounts to enough. Permit me to now invite the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication, Enugu State, our own dear erudite journalist like Bayo Onanoga, to take 2 minutes and talk to us.
Thank you. The Honorable Minister for Science and Technology, our own son of the soil. I want to welcome the Honorable Minister for Information and Orientation and all your entourage to Enugu. The Honorable Member representing Enugu South and Enugu North at the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Chimobi Atu. You are welcome. It is with immense pleasure and deep sense of responsibility and gratitude that I welcome you all to Enugu State, the coal city and the pride of Southeast. Today's gathering reflects a noble vision of governance, a government that listens, that learns, and also works with the East people. Citizens' engagement is not merely a policy requirement. It is the heartbeat of responsive democracy. By creating this platform for open dialogue, the federal government, led by Mr. President Asuwaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, affirms its commitment to transparency, accountability, inclusive development. Enugu State is proud to hold this important interaction, knowing that feedback and ideas shared here today will shape decisions that directly touch the lives of Nigerians, more especially the Southeast and Enugu State in particular. Please permit me to extend our profound gratitude to Mr. President for choosing our state for this engagement. We assure him of our full cooperation, our readiness to partner with him in building a responsive and united Nigeria. We also want to use this medium to extend our profound gratitude to Mr. President for all the laudable programs and projects he's undertaking in Enugu State. We want to assure him that at the right time, we will reciprocate. Let us use this opportunity not just to speak, but to listen, so that when we leave here, we live with renewed resolve to work together for the greater good of our country. Once again, you are welcome to Enugu State. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, the Honorable Commissioner, for this very wonderful assurance. The assurance is, in fact, pure and pious. Ohadezendibo, please, I appeal to you to fall in line with the traditional rulers of our land, because you are working in tandem. They will be speaking and you will speak equally. Otherwise, it will amount to tautology. Finally, for us to go, member representing Enugu North and South as the House of Reps. And this will culminate us into standing up, and we will not take national anthem again. The flag of the nation has been lowered. If you lower the flag, you don't take national anthem. And that is what it should be. I think National Orientation Agency, DG, can attest to that. Any moment it is 6 p.m. and you lower the flag, you don't take the national anthem. I think I know that. Inviting you, Honorable Ato, to take 1 minute and cap it up.
Thank you so much. Enugu kwenu. Enugu kwenu. Kwezono. The Honorable Minister, Federal Minister of Information, and we welcome you to Enugu State. Our Honorable Minister, Science and Technology, the Chairman, the Igwe traditional rulers in Enugu State, the women leaders here present, the Town Union presidents, the MDs and DGs, and my own brother, Honorable Commissioner for Information of Enugu State. Today, I will say that I'm one of the people that is fulfilled in our president. It shows me that this New Hope agenda of Mr. President is not just saying it, but it's a practical thing. When we went to Eko Binagoranda flyover, we saw what the president has done, and he keep on doing it. We went to UNTH, where we saw what he has done for Enugu State and Southeast. Want to say thank you to Mr. President. We can't thank him enough because I've never had it like this before. After the Civil War, Igbos was like people being marginalized, segregated, in national cake. But today, when Mr. President came on board, he thinks about how do we bring the Igbos together. The first thing he did is to assign the Southeast Development Commission to the Igbos. I want to say thank you to Mr. President. And to us, the Southeasterners and Enugu State, we will say we will remain grateful to what he has done and what he will continue to do for us. But like Oliver Jewish will always say, we want to beg Mr. President, in all he do, he should carry the youth along. You know that the youth control the 63% of the population of entire people in Nigeria. We will be glad if we can do such a thing. Because when we complain about insecurity in a society, we will think about the root cause of it. If our youth is engaged, I don't think that would be, they'll eradicate the insecurity in the country. And we believe that, we know that presidents have been doing it, and we're asking me to do more. We know that that's taken Nigeria so long to understand the plight of our people. But thank God for the president for understanding us and doing what he's doing. To my brothers and sisters, Enugu State people, I'm asking us, you know, when someone do a good thing, what you need to do is to support the person. Am I lying? The president has done well for the people of Enugu State. The project which they have outlined, all go na Enugu, all go na Southeast, all go something that we will say thank you to Mr. President. Oh, another thing, Mr. President, to the people of Enugu State. Oh, well, you all rely na Anamco. Amamco na ama. Amamco na ama. Oh, well, one certain time, the Vice President be Enugu. Na Skill Acquisition Center, they did for us. That is to show that na President I on a wambo. So, Honorable Minister, we are very grateful for what the President is doing, but we still need more. We thank him for the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. We thank him for Ugoyama Road, which has been doing, and every other things we can't even remember. But more also, we still need more employment to our people. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are winding down. But Honorable Minister, I want you to know that Enugu is practicing what we call political ecumenism. I don't know if you know the language. Political ecumenism. The woman leader of PDP, Princess Ambassador Peace Patrick, is leading the woman here this night. Yes. And for us to make it a town hall meeting, I am once more inviting the Honorable Minister to react to some of what we say there, for him to now wrap up the town hall meeting. If you stay back after the wrap up, you start paying for the hall. Mr. Minister, sir.
Thank you, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. Thank you, Your Royal Highness, for your remarks. Thank you, the leader of the church here, who also spoke to us, and everybody that has spoken here. We have aggregated all your views and we are compiling them. The reason why we came here is not just to come and talk to you, it is also to listen to you so that we take your message back to Mr. President. As we speak, Mr. President is listening to all of you. He's in Abuja now watching you on television, watching you, everything that you have said here. I can tell you that our women, our mothers, Mr. President has heard you. And that message of yours has gotten to Mr. President. On behalf of the Honorable Minister, Son of the Soil, Honorable Minister of Science, Tech and Innovation, my dear brother, and all the DGs here, the Permanent Secretary, Special Advisor to the President, our partners, Nigerian Union of Journalists, Nigerian Guild of Editors, Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Ratau, GOCOP, that's Guild of Corporate Online Publishers, and everybody that is here today. The representative of also a civil society organization, Professor Okeke Chukwu, is here. All of you, all your messages here, we have heard you. We have come, we have seen, and we have taken note. We will go back and tell Mr. President that Enugu people are very appreciative of what Mr. President is doing, not just for Enugu State, but for the Southeast. Am I correct? Is anybody saying it's not true? I know nobody will say that here. Everybody is in agreement that Mr. President is doing such a wonderful job. Not all the things that we have seen today. There are many, 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 many more that we are not able to see. We want to thank you, and I want to assure you that this is not just a one-off visit. This is a community engagement program of the Federal Ministry of Information in collaboration with the National Communications team. We will continue to come here periodically to tell you what Mr. President and the government of President Bola Tinubu is doing, and to also hear from you. I am sure that Enugu people, we will hear from you. Is it not true? In May 2027, what will happen? We will hear from you. We will hear from you positively, by God's grace. You are hearing from us now positively, and we will hear from you positively. This train, after it leaves here, tomorrow, God willing, we are moving to Ebonyi State to engage with our brothers and sisters also there. And we will continue to engage with Nigerians across the country, wherever they may be. Wherever you are, God willing, we will reach you and we will tell you, we will take the message of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to you, and we'll also take your message back to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to thank you for finding time. All those women and men who have stayed here since 5 p.m. This is already 9 p.m. awaiting our arrival here. We want to thank you for your patience, and we are not taking this for granted. Thank you very much. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will continue to deliver dividends of democracy, not just to Enugu people, but the entire Nigerian people. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May we all rise, and then we will move out in the order of ascending. So, the Zonal Director of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Ike Chukwu is a PhD. I welcome you. Please listen. If we don't take this very music, Enugu, we in fact, we fall hands. Ojinaka, let us have that very music.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate we shall stand. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now leaving the hall in that
Permit me also to recognize the presence of the newly minted national president of Ratau, the person of Prince Emeka Kalu. Thank you very much. We also have the President Guild of Corporate Online Publishers, President Maureen Chibo. And I've been reliably informed that the National President of the Nigerian Union of Journalists is in town, President of Comrade Alassane Yahaya. Thank you very much. With this said, I have done my assignment to introduce those from the Federal Republic, Federal Capital Territory. I will hand over to my co-MC to lead it.
He forgot a serious journalist, Honorable Shedi Ozene. You are welcome, sir. And the Akide Oknokana, you did recognize him. Your Excellency, our dear Governor's representative, the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communications. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to, at this point in time, allow us to come closer. Those of us at the back seats, please close the gaps. We have to be knitted together because it is a town hall meeting. So let it be a town hall meeting. And Mr. Minister, sir, the Ohaneze Ndibo is well represented here. The Deputy National President, Professor Eze, is here with his own team. Your Excellency, our dear Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, because of time, we will now invite with utmost respect a working minister, a man I cherish too much, a man who has put this very ministry into the line of because it's a town hall meeting, and we will have to know while we staged this very town hall meeting. And to tell us why we are here, the Honorable Minister, the man who has made this very ministry very appealing, that in my dreams, I am seeing myself a Minister of Information and Communication. In the dream, inviting you, Honorable Minister, to appoint somebody to talk to us before we now move on. It's a town hall meeting. Mr. Minister, sir.
Igbo kwenu? Kwenu? Igbo kwenu?
Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Science, my brother, Uche Naji, son of the soil. This is an indication that my brother, the Honorable Minister, is really son of the soil and is well acknowledged here. Thank you, our mothers, our sisters, and our daughters. The Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, the veteran Bayo Onanuga. the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Information and National Orientation, another son of the soil, my own brother, Dr. Chinasa, the Honorable Commissioner of Information, Enugu State, the Director Generals here, so many of them. You can see that the entire Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation is here to connect with you. On the table we have, as you have heard, DG FRCN, DG National Orientation Agency, and all of them here, all the DGs here. The Senior Special Assistants to the President, many of them here. Another son of the soil, Mr. Stanley Okocha. My sister Linda Okeji, the Senior Special Assistant also to the President. Can you do your own also? The Senior Special Assistant, let me also hear you. Thank you very much. Also on the high table, Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, the Executive Secretary, Nigerian Press Council is also a red cap chief here. Can you also salute our brothers and sisters here? Thank you very much. Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media and Publicity, Mr. Tope. I want to hear your own Kwenu here also. Thank you very much. We also have Senior Special Assistant to the President on Print Media, Malam Abdulaziz. Another Kwenu brother here. Can we hear you, please? Thank you. The Managing Director, News Agency of Nigeria, Malam Ali M. Ali. Kwenu to you also. The Director General of the NBC, Mr. Charles, and all our partners here. I'm seeing the National President of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, one of our partners who has also arrived here. Can you please salute our brothers and sisters here in Enugu? Thank you very much. We have had the Kwenu greeting from the President of GOCOP, Madam Maureen Chibo, the President of the NIPR, Chief Yomi Badejo Kusaya, Professor Okeke Chukwu, and the representative of the President of the Nigerian Guild of Editors. Please, your own Kwenu here before I proceed. Thank you very much. Our royal father here on the high table, we especially greet you here and we bring you greetings from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the entire federal government to Enugu here and all the royal fathers here. Maybe I will give you 30 seconds for the greeting before I continue also. The royal fathers here. Who will lead the greeting? Yes, please. Can you salute before we continue? Thank you very much. I have received the royal blessing for me to continue. Let me apologize to the people of Enugu who I'm told have been here since 5 p.m. This hall was filled to capacity since 5 p.m. waiting to receive this federal government delegation. We have been out there on the road because we thought that before we come here, it is expedient that first we pay a courtesy call on the governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Mba, my brother, and he has briefed us on all the wonderful job he's doing here in Enugu State. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We were also out there to see all the federal government projects. There are too many for us to see in a day. If it was possible, we would have stayed here for the next 3 days inspecting these federal government projects. Honorable Minister, Your Royal Highness, I am delighted to be in Enugu, the historic heart of the Southeast, for this important engagement. I thank His Excellency Governor Peter Mba and his cabinet for their warm hospitality. This engagement Thank you very much. This very engagement, like the recent one that also happened in Kaduna, the northern part of this country, is part of the federal government efforts through the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation in collaboration with the National Communications Team, the special advisors, senior special assistants, and all those working to speak for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government, to connect directly with Nigerians on the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Our goal is simple: to bridge the communication gap between government and citizens, block the spread of misinformation, and strengthen participatory democracy through open dialogue. Today, we want to see all the roads, we want to see all the bridges, we want to see the 350 meters bridge that is connecting Enugu State with Ebonyi State and Akwa Ibom and Cross River State. This one is not fake news. We went there and we saw it kuru with our eyes. And all the people that were there also connected with it. We have seen it. It is not fake news. We have seen it. It is almost being completed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we know that it is work in progress, and very soon the people of this state and the neighboring states will benefit from the construction of that bridge. President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, anchored on 8 pillars, is about reforming the economy, securing the nation, and ensuring prosperity for all Nigerians. It is also about boosting agriculture to enhance food security, to unlock energy and natural resources for sustainable development, and also to improve and enhance our infrastructure and transportation. It also has a great focus on education, on health, on social investment, to accelerate diversification through industrialization, digitization, creative arts, manufacturing, and innovation, and also to improve governance for effective service delivery. Today, we didn't just go to visit roads, we also saw the effort of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in ensuring that the people of Enugu State and all the neighboring states may not necessarily need to travel out of Enugu again because of cancer care. All those who are traveling to Lagos, to Cairo, to India, to Dubai, to all parts of the country,
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has brought world-class oncology center, world-class cancer treatment machine here in Enugu for you. We also went there. We saw it kuru with our eyes. It is not story. We have seen it, and all of you have seen it, and we have heard the testimonials of those patients who are in that hospital. Thank you. From the outset, the president took bold steps by removing fuel subsidy to end decades of cronyism and unify exchange rates to bring transparency. Before, those that have access, manufacturers here and all those who are importing goods, will be keen up trying to know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody in central bank before you can get foreign exchange to just simply import goods into this country. That one is no more. From the comfort of your home, if you have the money, you'll be able to access foreign exchange at a unified rate. No big man. What big man is using to get foreign exchange is also what everybody is using to get foreign exchange. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said there is no any other way of doing it. We have to do this in the interest of our people. While these reforms brought initial challenges, targeted interventions such as wage awards, higher minimum wage, cash transfers, food security programs, and cheaper compressed natural gas, CNG, for transport are cushioning the impact for Nigerians generally. More funds are now available to state governments and to local governments for infrastructure and for human capital development. This afternoon, we were with His Excellency Governor Peter Mba, and he reeled out all the things that he is doing. Over 7,000 classrooms were built here. So many roads he has done. We also went to look at the command center in the government house. That is only possible because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was bold and courageous enough to remove fuel subsidy, and when that fuel subsidy was removed, he didn't keep the money in Abuja. He made sure that Abuja and all the states across the federation have their own share of the money. So all the states now have money to execute programs for the benefit of their people. Are you not seeing that in Enugu here? In President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before this time, it was difficult for some states to even pay salaries. Now, there is no question of not paying salary. So much money is available for governors, local government chairmen, and the federal government to execute programs for the benefit of Nigerians. In the southeastern part of this country where we are today, these funds are delivering tangible impact, such as the laudable infrastructure projects we inspected earlier today across Enugu State, some of which were federal government projects and scores of others by the government of Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State. By all means, His Excellency Governor Peter Mba is defining the sort of harmony required by the center and the states for national development. It is the wish and the hope and the direction of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the federal government and all state governments will have to come together so that meaningful development can happen. Whatever is the case, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is distributing resources, making projects that impact on the lives of people irrespective of political party. Wherever you are, whichever part of the country you are, whichever party you belong to, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will ensure that the impact of democracy touches you. And if the impact of democracy touches you, you should also touch the president positively. The Eastern Railway Corridor from Port Harcourt through Aba and Enugu to Maiduguri is a presidential priority, with $3 billion recently sought for modernization. Over 1,000 primary health care centers have been rehabilitated nationwide, including here in the Southeast. Like I said earlier, only 3 weeks ago, myself, the Honorable Minister of Finance, accompanied the Honorable Minister of Health, Professor Pate, to come to Enugu here, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, like I said earlier, to commission a world-class oncology and cancer center here in the city of Enugu. In a historic move, President Tinubu established new development commissions for all previously uncovered zones. Before President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into office, we only had the Niger Delta Development Commission. And all the different parts of this country were also yearning for development commission so that development can come closer to the people of Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has answered that, and he has set up all development commissions in all these zones in this country. Won't you clap for the president here, please? Thank you. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no region will be left behind. This is his mission. There is nobody that is going to be left behind in this march towards ensuring lasting and enduring prosperity for the whole of this country. President Tinubu's inclusive governance style is also evidenced in balanced appointment and equitable distribution of benefits. On security, the administration has invested in modern equipment, more personnel, and better intelligence gathering to weaken criminal networks or wherever they may be in this country. Like I said earlier, we went to the command center, control and command center in the government house in Enugu. And I saw that even somebody eating banana outside this town, you can watch him from there. Any criminal that is in any part of this state, you will be sitting down and you'll be watching him there. This is all made possible because of the bold reforms that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has undertaken. For our youth, unprecedented opportunities have been created for all of you, with more young people in the Federal Executive Council and agency leadership than ever before. There was never a time in our history where we have young people holding leadership of ministries and agencies than during the time of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On education, through the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, over 400,000 students have accessed loans. Now, what the president is saying is this: any child or any young one who aspires to go to school and who has the necessary credentials to go to school would no longer be left behind simply because his parents or guardians are unable to pay for his school fees. Since the start of this, just a little over a year ago, more than 400,000 students across the length and breadth of Nigeria have benefited from NEL Fund. President Tinubu is not only paying their school fees, he is also ensuring that they have pocket money so that they can stay in school to learn. So if you have a child that is school going and he has passed his papers and is going to any college of education, polytechnic or university, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said, you don't have to worry. Your child or ward will go to school, whether you have the money to pay for that child or not. This is the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Also, nearly 90,000 Nigerians have benefited from consumer credit scheme. Now, this means that for those who are unable to buy cars immediately, or who are unable to buy houses, or who are able to buy some household appliances like refrigerators, television sets, and the like, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said, you don't have to go and look for the money and gather it. You can just simply access the consumer credit scheme, and pay overtime. Recognizing the Southeast industrial strength, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has created 3 key business funds totaling over 200 billion naira. The Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme, the PCGS, the Federal Government MSME Intervention Fund, and the Federal Government Manufacturing Sector Fund. All these funds are available, and Nigerians, manufacturers, and business startups have been able to access these funds nationwide. Only 2 days ago, His Excellency Vice President Kashim Shettima went to the city of Calabar to go and inaugurate the MSME clinics there in Calabar. I want to call on all entrepreneurs to take advantage of these funds and embrace the Nigeria First policy. Now, because the president also knows that Nigerians are very creative, under no circumstance, and this was even mentioned at the Federal Executive Council meeting only yesterday, the president has said, for any businessman, for any contractor, for any supplier, for any manufacturer, you are going to be considered first before any other person outside Nigeria. Because the wealth of Nigeria is for Nigerians first and foremost. It is only when the competencies and whatever is sought is not available in Nigeria that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can say, okay, you can now go abroad and buy. All the ministries, departments, and agencies have been directed that you must patronize Nigerian goods and services first before you go anywhere. I need to hear you clap very much for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is what is called the Nigeria First policy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is delightful to see that Enugu and Imo states are among the 11 states that have received regulatory autonomy to oversee the electricity market in their states. From generation to distribution. Because the president has unbundled this, you don't have to wait for what is called the former almighty NEPA to do it. States can now generate their own electricity. They can also distribute it thanks to the Electricity Act that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has signed into law. This he has done at the inception of his administration. We also expect that other states, apart from these 11 states that I mentioned earlier, will key into this policy as soon as possible. Indeed, economic stability is returning. Food prices are easing. Forex markets are stabilizing. And all the global rating agencies are optimistic about our trajectory, about our movement towards the $1 trillion economy that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has promised Nigerians. Indeed, challenges remain. This is not to say that there are no challenges. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has never said that there are no challenges. But what he's saying is that, yes, there are challenges, but we also have the resolve to ensure that Nigeria reaches the promised land. We will surmount all the challenges that we have because the president means well, and I call on all of you, all of us, from the east to the west to the north to the center, everyone, we need to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his drive to unify this country and march it towards prosperity for the benefit of all of us. Now, this is happening, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has spent only 2 years old. Only 2 out of the first 4. You know the other 4 is still there. The first 4, he has done only 2 years. Look at what he has achieved. What if this man does 8 years? What do you think will happen? Let me hear you. What do you think will happen here? Nigeria will not be recognized again. All those who have left this country will want to come back, and at that time we will be asking them, where were you when we were toiling and building this country? But of course, we allow everybody that has gone to return to Nigeria. By the end of his first time, the benefits of the reforms instituted by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will become clearer for all Nigerians to see, as the federal government remains committed to transparency, accountability, and delivering the dividends of democracy to all Nigerians. The Southeast is at the heart of this vision. It is a top priority for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Southeast is no longer on the periphery. It is now in the center, in the scheme of things in this country. While we look forward to very frank and engaging conversation with all of you here, the good citizens of Enugu State, I want to leave you with one message. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to changing Nigeria for good forever. Nigeria will no longer go back. Thank you. Nigeria will never go back to the dark days again. We will never go back to that era. We will not go back to that era where certain sections of the country are being treated marginally. We will never go back to that era where parents are unable to pay for their children's school fees. We will never go back to that era where simple cancer treatment, you have to gather money, sell land before you go to India or Dubai or Cairo. It is here with you in Enugu. We will no longer go back to that era where children are no longer able to read and write under a decent accommodation because they don't have good classrooms. All that is now gone forever. Do you want us to go back? No. We want to march on. And Igbo Kwenu, Igbo Kwenu, Nigeria is marching towards prosperity for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Honorable Minister, for information and national orientation. With this very last one, the Egyptians you see yesterday, you will see them no more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll still come back to you to show us your papa. You are just showing us your mama, you still show us your papa. Thank you. The Honorable Minister, sir, this is Enugu you are. This is where you can sleep with your two eyes. Even if you have three, use them to sleep. Nothing happens. This is Enugu, the capital of the old Eastern region, capital of the old East Central State, capital of the old Anambra State, capital of the old Enugu State, when we are with Ebonyi State, and today, capital of Enugu State, where our tomorrow is. Ndibani, Okwunu Ifogo, Okwunu take notes. Mbunu gaju question, Kunu Malifunu gaju. I am talking to my people in the language we understand. I need to find ata. Honorable Minister, sir, at this point in time, we are bringing in a son of the soil to come and buttress more what you've just told us. The gubernatorial flag bearer of APC here in Enugu State in the last dispensation, and the Minister of Repute, whom we are vouching for, because some of our youths and others have benefited from here employment-wise. I am inviting Wakibie, Honorable Uche Nnaji, a great son of Nkano land, to come and take the microphone and talk to us in English and of course in Igbo languages. In Igbo, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, my very good brother and friend, the SSA to the President, the veteran Bayo Anonoga, my boss, the Permanent Secretary, my junior brother of Information and National Orientation, Chinas Obodo, the very many DGs and CEOs of agencies under the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, the very many SAs, including my friend Wanko, that are here tonight. You know, our royal fathers, I have not forgotten you. You are very important to this state and to all of us in Enugu State and beyond. In no particular order, I have not forgotten the honorable member representing the Enugu South, Enugu North constituency, Honorable Chimobi Ato. Ndi nne mama, ndi nne mama, ndi nna papa, ideji uno, ekele munu ncha. I'm very, very delighted and honored to stand before you here today in the heart of our beloved Enugu State to present to you a record of unprecedented development impacts and transformation, the tangible results of the renewed hope agenda of our President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. For decades, our people have yearned for equitable federal presence, for projects that meet our needs, improve our livelihoods, and open new doors of opportunity. Today, I am proud to report that under President Tinubu's leadership, Enugu State is witnessing a level of federal intervention in infrastructure, innovation, science, and technology never before seen in our history. Through the dedicated work of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science, and Technology and our sister agencies, including NIBRI, MBTI, Energy Commission of Nigeria, PRODA, NASENI, and others, we have delivered over 70 tangible projects touching every senatorial district of Enugu State. From the construction of vital roads like Ngenu Ubo, Obazu, Ogu Township roads, and erosion control works at Ibagwa, to the installation of solar-powered boreholes and streetlights, bringing light and water to our communities. These projects are more than infrastructure. They are lifeline. We built and furnished skill acquisition centers, renovated primary and secondary schools, and equipped farmers with training, fertilizer, and tools. I'm not going to bore you with this rendition of our achievements in this very short time. But what is paramount and what is even more interesting to me is that up to today, I didn't know the number of federal presence that His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has impacted on our people. It is by this visit with my colleague and brother, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, that I became very aware. Like he rightly mentioned, when we visited the UNH Enugu, I was surprised that we have a linear accelerator. Linear accelerator is one of the best equipment in the world that can cure cancer. Linear accelerator. It is, you know, I was surprised because that's my area, medical. So I was surprised and delighted that the president and his team in the health sector can think of that. And even before then, we know that our roads leading to Port Harcourt from Enugu here has been in very terrible situations. But today, we can proudly say that one wing has been taken care of, and after the rain, the other wing will be done effectively. So we visited there today. And above all, we went to the Eke Ubunago flyover that leads to Abakaliki from Enugu, that links MNA through MNA to Abakaliki. I was very, very surprised because the infrastructure on ground there is above Julius Berger standard. You can be sure that in the next 100 years, that flyover will remain. In the next 100 years. And the people living around there have started passing testimony that before now, you cannot pass that road once it is evening or in the morning. But now, because of the makeshift road by the two sides, everybody can pass conveniently, let alone when the bridge is commissioned. And we were talking of visiting also the 9th mile Umulumbwe OP road, which for 20 years has been in very terrible condition. Today, you can even pass that road, but the contractors who are handling it are insisting that the rain must come to a stop before they finish. The other day I passed through it, I was very, very amazed. You know, the kind of work and the level of work there. And I can assure you that it is a road that will last over 10 years without repair. Because the major thing in building a road is to have the two shoulders with drainage. Once you put drainage on both sides of the road, you have got that road. So it is there, and we also have another road leading through 9th mile to OP, to Mko. These are traditional roads that we pride ourselves being Igbo people because we move around a lot. We can move from, because I know in those days, I moved by 5 a.m. I'm on the road, either going to Abuja, and these are traditional roads we normally follow. So for the president to even think of those roads I've just enumerated means that he is a listening president. We are lucky to have Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our president at this time in history. We are lucky because he's a president that listens. I am enjoying my job because he listens. He listens. I'm enjoying my job. You know? So I am amazed, I am happy, and I can also say that I am, particularly happy that these roads, very critical infrastructure, this very critical road infrastructure are being looked at. And part of why I came here with my brother and his team is to say thank you to our president for looking after our people. Is to say we are grateful and we will continue to be grateful to him because Enugu had never seen it this good. So on behalf of our Enugu people that I represent as the sole minister I say a very thank you to our President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these achievements are proof that when vision meets action, results follow. Under the Renewed Hope agenda, Enugu State has stepped into a new era of federal presence and development, and we are only getting started. Thank you, and may God bless Enugu State, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much.
Can we please give the applause a bit louder for the Honorable Minister?